Hello folks, Old Twit Talks Cars. Hope you're keeping well and I hope you are safe. It is a very warm 27 degrees C outside at the moment. It's just gone 11 o'clock AM, just outside Anytown, UK, and I'm back in the big old C6. So she's had a load of work done on that, and that's going to be the subject of a separate video, so keep your eyes open for that. But today is an auspicious day, so this car has been mapped, has had a torque map amongst many other things done on it. So this was the chance to follow up from my previous video where we did some 0 to 60 runs and a quarter-mile run or two to see what difference there's been. It's such a hard car to judge how fast you're going in because it's so refined, so that's why I really need to put the Ulysses app against it and see what's actually happening. So I'm going to do that for you this morning. It probably doesn't particularly help that it's the hottest day of the year, but great news just for a change. If you've seen any of my other videos, I always spend every other hottest day of the year in a car where there's no air conditioning or it's broken. The air conditioning in the C6 is beautifully efficient, so I've got a nice sensible 17 degrees here today. I was going to stand outside and do some stuff on this, but I'm going to stay in here, I think, in the cool. Right. So yeah, I'm not going to spoil the next video where I tell you everything that I've had done and I go open book about the costs and everything else. But one of the things I've had done is a torque map on this car. So the idea is to get to boost her up to probably, I don't know, 240 brake, but more importantly it's probably to give a bit more in the mid-range. So if you watched my video last time, and if you didn't, I can helpfully put a link in here. Pre-map, we eventually got, after some fairly lackluster runs, we eventually got in the meantime, I'm just going to drive to my friend's got a nice long farm drive, which is all tarmacked, which is ideal for these runs, and get to about 80 on there before it gets horrifically scary. But I did hit a gravelly bit which didn't really help, so that gave us a 9.05 0 to 60, which isn't what I was looking for really, so we'll give it another run. And I wasn't able to get a quarter mile in there because I wasn't really concentrating on this, on the road particularly, which isn't brilliant, is it? So let's try again. Try not to get wheel spinny stuff. Now, one of the issues for the other video is manifesting itself. I'm going to keep stum about that because I don't want to steal my own thunder, because that would be churlish. Well folks, it's not going super well so far, if I'm honest. The problem that has one of the problems that has been plaguing the car has manifested itself again. So that is causing me a few problems. So far, I've not got her under 9 seconds, 0 to 60. I'm going to try again in a second. I'm just switched the car off and let her gather herself again and see if we can get her going decently, and then I'll give it another couple of tries. I've had a 15.8 quarter mile, which is no better, I'd say, than previous, in fact a tiny bit slower. I guess the conditions maybe aren't ideal because it's now 30 degrees, and with turbos and what have you, obviously they prefer colder weather, so that could be a factor. But what is slightly galling and disappointing is that iHad is still very much present. So when you get onto the next video about what I've spent and what's left to do, that clearly is a job that's left to do, which I'd hoped there wouldn't be anymore and I could just get on and drive the car. However, clearly not. So anyway, bear with me because I'm starting to get very hot again. This time I'm going to actually switch the aircon off and suffer for my art and see what difference that makes, because again, probably last time I hadn't got the air conditioning caking away. But anyway, bear with, I'll be back to you. So 8.81, 16.12. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It just could be the fact that it's 30 degrees. I've got the air conditioning on, but not blasting away. Plus, I have had another little problem with the car, but I'm not sure that that is the culprit in this instance. But anyway, there we have it. A slightly disappointing conclusion. Basically, to say that the map, certainly in those performance times, I can't really quantify the sort of mid-range times. Quite hard to do those when you haven't got a proper sort of track and a bit more room. I'm not going to do them on the road because I'm a law-abiding citizen officer. So yeah, there we have it. Never mind, worse things happen at sea. Catch you later.